welcome back. Food culture is paramount here in our islands, and local farmers do well to provide in some prime growing conditions. So, why is the majority of our food from somewhere else? Honolulu Civil Beat's Naka Nathaniel is here on the vision is, if I understand this, that Hawaii Island could be the breadbasket of the Pacific?
Just think about it. When we were growing up, right, there was so much that was growing on the island, right? All the sugarcane plantations, especially up in that Hamakua coast area. It was so great. I mean, you're from, Mokuokeawe, you stick something in the ground, it's going to grow, you know? And so this is the part that we need to get back to that place where when we put something in the ground, it's going to stay here and it's going to feed us. There's nothing more important than being able to feed ourselves. So there's a lot of things that we need to do to get to that point where Hawaii Island does become the breadbasket.
Okay, so what are some of the things that are kind of keeping us from being able to do that?
So one of the things is, it's the challenge of it all, right? Is that, our diets have, really been changed over the years. And so, the foods that we used to eat all the time, like ulu and kalo, those are starting to come back onto our menus. But one of the big challenges, right, is that how does that exactly fit into our menus? And one of the things that I ended up doing was talking to Naka Nathaniel, and they're the voyaging canoe, that organization over in Hawaii Island.
Right.
And they made a challenge that they, instead of going to Costco and food banks all the time to feed and their crews on their long voyages, they wanted to raise everything on Hawaii Island.
Wow, that would be great, not only for the economy there, but also there's so much land over there that's not being used.
That's exactly right. And so this is one of the big things, is that we have so much space over in Mokuokeawe, right? You know this, like it's the big island, right? We have plenty of space. But how do we actually make that land work for us? This is one of the things, is that, the plantations left, all that land over there got turned into something else. We need to turn it into something that's actually beneficial for us.
Well, you take areas like Parker Ranch, they're run by people that are ma'a to, the Aina and want to be part of that as a partner. I'm sure they would be able to jump into things like this as well.
Yeah, I mean, who knows with the, Parker Ranch, there's a little bit of change up that's going on over there.
And there's,
who knows,
there's all kinds of other groups like that.
Yeah. And so this is the thing, is like, how do we turn this into, something that's actually sustainable, and this is one of the big things that a lot of smart people are working on. And it's been really fun getting, deeper into this topic, because it's just like, oh yeah, that's delicious. And one of the people that I sat down and talked to was Keala Kahuanui, who's going to be going to Italy to participate in the Slow Food Conference. And when we sat down together to, vala'au about what, what she was doing, because she's a huge food preservationist, I brought her some jalapenos. And what she did was then she took the jalapenos and ended up, pickling them and turning them so these could last like an entire voyage on the other side. I'm going to give them to you. You don't have to eat them right now, because I know that they're serious.
Hey, we grew up with pickled mango on, on Big Island, so pickle jalapenos, why not? Yeah. Just one last question here. Do you think that, with our digital devices, there's some way to make farming and cool with the younger?
Yeah, that's the big question mark, is that, most of our farmers are over the age of 65. We need to get new blood into the into this business. And this is the thing, is like there's so many cool things that are happening. I'm talking to a lot of cool people that are like younger, and they're like, we're going to make this happen. This is going to be fun.
Okay, Naka Nathaniel, once again, if you want more information or you want to hear more about other stuff that he's also talking about, go check it out on Civil Beat, and you can also check it out on Hawaii News Now.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Happy Saturday.
You too.